Magic 95.9, we are Baltimore's best variety of R&B, home of that Ricky Smiley Morning Show. It's your man Ryan the Lion. Of course, we are inside the Lion's Den, and today I got a special guest with me. Let me tell you something, man. I'm smiling, trying to hold back the smile.
Oh, stop.
I don't even want to make eye contact too much. I'm in the building with the very talented multi-hyphenate. I learned that word, okay?
Okay.
I got educated today, all right? Very, very super talented. The one and only Amanda Seals is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm happy to be here again.
Yes. Oh, I love it. I got one. So let's talk about you being in town this weekend.
Yes.
All right, Baltimore Comedy Factory.
5 shows. All of them will be different because I just get on stage and talk off top. So we have a really good time. Y'all know I got a lot to talk about. There's no shortage of content at this point. But yeah, like I haven't been to Baltimore doing stand-up in a long time. I think actually this might be my first time doing stand-up in Baltimore because I've come here and done Smart, Funny, and Black. But I don't think I've ever come and done stand-up. So this is it's a good time. It's going to be a fun time. So come on out to the show. And we actually were able to pool funds from people who wanted to support the show but can't come to the show, so that we were able to give 50 free tickets out to the show tonight. So I'm really glad we were able to do that.
So those tickets are gone.
Yeah, those tickets are gone, but I just want to put it out there that we were able to give 50 folks in Baltimore some free tickets to the show.
That's love. But speaking of, they still got a chance because we're going to give away a pair of tickets too.
Oh, yay!
Okay, so they still got a shot.
Still got a shot, y'all.
All right, that's what's up. And meet and greet too, so people get to
you can meet and greet, come and chit chat and take a picture, and it's really important to me. You just realize at a certain point, Ryan, that like the people are all that matters.
Right.
That's all that matters. Like for a long time, you'll be thinking that you got to make these producers and these executives and all of them happy. Nah, make the people happy, or you'll work forever. That's
the truth, man. That's the absolute truth. And you're here this weekend, bringing some funny, bringing some fun, and
and some facts.
And some facts.
That's the difference with me.
See?
You see, that's the difference with me. You're going to get the fun. You're going to get the funny, but you're going to get the facts. Okay. It's just like when you listen to the Amanda Seals Show, my radio show. You're going to listen, laugh, and
here
learn.
On Magic 95.9.
Yes.
My radio sister. Yes. Absolutely. So look, speaking of radio, because you do so much. You do a lot. Multi-hyphenate, learn that word, right? We ain't got to listen. We ain't got to say all of it.
But I got the podcast, I got the radio show.
Right. Comedy, acting, all these things. Which one is more fulfilling for you? Like, which one do you, like, really enjoy? Like, as I'm
a stage person. Like, I like being on the stage. I come from theater. So I really do love stand-up because I really just love the connection with the audience, like the physical, like, energy connection, And I feel like that's why, like, I'm working on a one-woman show to bring that to the stage, and just always keep something in the mix that's going to bring me back to the stage. So like, I never used to know the answer to that question, but then I thought about it. I'm like, you always got something that's going to bring you back to the stage. So I think that's really what it is. Now, that being said, I do love my podcast, Small Doses. Like, I think I love all these for their different abilities to like help people, inspire people, etc. But when it comes to like what makes me most fulfilled, like I feel like just being able to have that connection from the stage on the mic.
So all those lanes, they all come with industry politics. Which one has the least for you? Which one do you have to deal with the least BS, the amount of BS?
To be honest, Ryan, at this point, I've really cut all of that out. That video that ended up going viral and sparking all the BS was really me saying, like, thank you to my fans, because it's allowed me to not have to be involved in the industry BS, because I really realized, you need to just lean into the independent work. Like, you need to lean into your own ecosystem. And at this point, I do the radio show. I'm able to speak freely. I'm able to really speak to the people. So that's beautiful. My podcast is, I've been doing my podcast for 6 years. So I would say the only politics with the podcast is more so just like people don't be on time. Like you be like, this is a production. I know you think it's just a podcast, but this is a production. People cancel on you the day of. But I don't think I deal with politics. I mean, you just deal with, if you're dealing with people, you're going to have stuff that you got to manage. Sure, but at this point, I'm really trying to cut out all the politics. The phrase you're going to hear me saying everywhere is I am divesting from celebrity. I do not, don't put me in that bag no more. I'm not signing up for the stuff that y'all feel like goes along with that. Because people be like, well, if you're a celebrity, you have to expect people are going to talk mess about you. I do not. I will not accept it. Keep that in your group chat. I'm also like, you know, not into the whole, I've never been about fame, ever.
Right.
Ever. That's never been interesting to me. But when you are on a TV show and then it's successful, people assign stuff to you that you didn't even sign up for. So when you hear me say I'm divesting from celebrity, what you hear is me saying, like, I really just want to be a person of the people. And I do that through my art.
You know, I look at you and your career. You've been in this thing for a minute.
Since I was 8.
Right? Have you ever done work outside of entertainment?
Sir, my first job was at FAO Schwartz.
Oh, yeah? Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah, I worked at FAO Schwartz, PF Chang's, The Gap. Yes. I was waitressing at the same place that I was doing spoken word, and my mom was like, you can't work here no more. Like, because I'd be walking home in Harlem at 3 a.m., you know, in the hood. And she was like, you stop, please. I used to work at this place called the Heartland Brewery. They fired me because I had an afro. And they said my hair was going to fall on the people's food when I would be seating them. I used to work at this restaurant called Canyon Road. That was one of my favorite jobs of all time.
Yeah.
Yes, that was one of my favorite jobs of all time. So yeah, absolutely, I've worked. Sir.
You know, oh, absolutely. But I wanted to hear some of those kind of jobs because you know what? People look at you and they feel like you've just been in this business and like.
I remember working at FAO Schwartz, and I remember there was this dude there that was on work release, and I remember I'm 15. And I was drawing because I always draw. Like, that's part of my being on the spectrum. Like, I always have to draw. Like, if there was a paper right here, I would be doodling while you're talking. But I would be drawing, and he'd be like, man, you miss your calling. I'm like, sir, I'm 15. I don't even have my own phone. Like, what are you talking about? But, you know, when I worked at The Gap, all of my bosses had these big fancy degrees. Right. And I was at a moment in my life where I was thinking about dropping out of school because I wasn't in the acting conservatory, and it was like, what am I staying here to get a fancy degree to work at The Gap for? Like, I'm not going to get all these loans and all this debt just for that. And thankfully, I had a professor who found out I could make up my own major, and I made up a Black Studies major that they didn't have. And so I created the Black Studies major at SUNY Purchase at the time.
Super dope.
And you're going to hear me talk about this a lot because I'm very proud of myself, but SUNY Purchase is one of my alma maters, and they just told me that they created an award in my honor for the Black graduation, and I get to go and give the award out for the first time ever. So I'm like super happy.
That's what's up. That's super dope. That's got to feel real good.
It really does. And then I get to go and host the Columbia graduation that they're putting on for the people the next day because Columbia, on some BS, canceled commencement. So I'm really just like, it just means so much to me to be a stand-up person, and as the children say, to stand 10 toes down. You know, like, bury me in Black Air Force Ones. You feel me?
Keep it in one.